Now, let's bring you this story. Municipal worker and security guard have been shot and are in hospital in critical condition. This after a cash-in-transit heist robbery in KwaDukuza in KwaZulu-Natal earlier today. Police have recovered the vehicles used in the heist, but suspects remain at large. eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah brings us the latest on the story. Dasen, can you tell us what happened there? What happened in KwaDukuza?
Well, Bradan, in this hour at least I can report that there is some sense of normalcy that is returning to the KwaDukuza CBD. Now that store where the robbery took place is just off to my right. It's a sweet wholesaler, and it was a cash vehicle that had pulled up at the front, allegedly picking up money from there. And when the security guard was already holding this cash and near the vehicle, that's when his attackers had opened fire. There were two vehicles, from what we are told, that had arrived here. Both of them were filled with these robbers, and they all made their way up. They opened fire on the vehicle. They also then shot that security guard, also shot the municipal worker in that gunfight. I remember, you may remember earlier I mentioned to you that we had counted about 33 bullet casings that were in the small space just in front of that store. That should tell you how long or how severe that gunfight was. But although things are starting to look a little normal now, the shock in the area still exists. Those in the small town are still concerned about what they saw transpiring here. They also tell me that it isn't the first time. I just want to bring now into the conversation Mr. Sathiah. He has a shop, a bakery next door to where that sweet wholesaler is. Sir, you were standing just here, in fact, when the shooting took place. What did you see?
Yes, I was here just outside my store. I heard a few shots go off. Just out of the store, I looked to my right. I saw the Fidelity vehicle being attacked, numerous gunmen firing shots with automatic rifles. I watched the security guy get hit. I don't know where about, but he hit the floor. I looked across the road from me in that direction. One of the security guards was taking cover behind a pillar, firing back, retaliating. Just behind him was the municipal worker, and she'd taken a shot to the body and immediately fell to the ground. I ran across the road to see how she was doing. She seemed to be in great pain. We managed to phone the ambulances. The ambulance was here very swiftly. It was like a battlefield here. You know, just sporadic gunshots going off, people dashing for cover, numerous people rushing into my store. I had to leave the gate open. I couldn't close the gate. They were fearing for their safety and allowed everybody, whoever could come through, to gather into my store.
You allowed them to take refuge here in the store?
I had to. I had no other option because there were nowhere else for people to go to. We were just running down from Stanger Sweets, and my shop was the only shop that was open, so I kept it open.
So other witnesses were telling me how brazen this gang was, saying that even when the money vehicle was moving away, they continued shooting at it. Is that also what you saw?
Yes, they continued shooting at the vehicle. They wanted to target the vehicle.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Sathiah. Appreciate it. Bradan, so as you mentioned, those vehicles have been recovered just a short space away from here. Both of those vehicles were hijacked earlier this year, but one in July, one in September, and now they've been found and linked to those hijackings, although the suspects are still at large. Hopefully the Hawks will have some success in tracking them. They are now handling this case, so we are waiting for a further update on that investigation.
Thank you very much, Dasen Thathiah, there in the KwaDukuza CBD, just north of Durban in KwaZulu-Natal, with the latest regarding that cash-in-transit heist earlier.